Hey everyone, Ark Nova here.
And Focusio.
Being back some more. Let's play 100 Days Last Line Academy Defenders. What did you mean by a terrifying possibility, Ato? According to what we were told in the beginning, what's being held inside of the defense room is something to save humanity from world death, right? Indeed, that is what Nigo told us. But the Supreme Commander of the Invaders called it a weapon of despair that will destroy everything. Which one could it be? Maybe it's both. Both? The thing inside of the defense room represents hope for humanity and despair for the invaders. Could it be that it's a deadly weapon with the power to wipe out all the invaders on Earth? Wipe them all out? Humanity intends to annihilate the invaders with that weapon to stop world death. World death will stop if we eliminate the invaders. At the very least, I think that's what humanity believes to be true, although I don't know why they think so. But wiping out all the invaders would mean, naturally, all other life on the planet will be consumed as collateral damage. That's why humanity is taking shelter on the artificial satellite. What? It's true that will prevent humanity from dying out, but we're still here on Earth. Don't tell me they intend to sacrifice us too. Exactly. I think humanity is trying to wipe out all the invaders, even if that means we get wiped out as well. What? We're gonna get wiped out as well? No, that can't be. Enough, you can just shut up already. Huh? But that does indeed track with what the enemy Supreme Commander said. That even if we win this fight, we too will die in the end. Exactly, it fits perfectly. I don't know what kind of weapon is in that room, but it probably needs time to activate. 100 days, to be exact. The plan would go to waste if the invaders attacked during that time, so it would require someone to protect it. We were the ones chosen for that purpose. You're saying we've been risking everything to defend a weapon that's going to kill us in the end. That was probably the plan from the start. This mission is predicated on our death. We were just destined to die on day 100 from the very start. Quit screwing around. This shit is deranged. Why do we have to die? We're not invaders. We're humans, just like the people on the satellite. What about the promise that we'd go home after 100 days? Was that just a lie to make us fight? Yes, humanity has been lying to us all this time. Lie? That promise was a lie to make us fight? It's horrific, isn't it? We fought all this time believing we'd go home someday. Did everyone on the satellite agree to this? Mom, Dad, even Grandpa? That seems unfathomable to me. I think perhaps only the higher-ups know about it. As for the other residents of the TRC, they may just think we're already dead. Already dead? They'd likely try to contact us if they knew we were alive, especially our loved ones. That's true. If Kato knew about such an inhumane operation, she wouldn't let it slide. So that's why no one's reached out. That must be why I haven't heard anything from Leo, too. Even if he wanted to, how is a dog going to contact you? Well, forget that. That's why we weren't allowed to contact our families to stop information about this mission leaking out. Then we really are. Wait a minute, this is all speculation. There's no way it could be true. It's obviously the truth. Do you have any other explanation? We've been trying to think of reasons this whole time, and we still don't know a thing. This is some grade A rotten luck. I don't want to die in a place like this. Me neither. Fighting to live is one thing, but I cannot fight to die. Can't we do something? Is there really no way for us to survive? Actually, there is a way.
We surrender.
Yep. What?
Yeah.
You mean we accept the enemy's proposal? Maybe it's time to end the fighting, just like the Supreme Commander said. There's no point in continuing a fruitless war. Not while we know we're doomed to die no matter how hard we try. Is it really okay for us to back down? No, we can't do that. But we don't have any other real choice, and I can't take it anymore. I can't keep fighting when I know that it will cost me my friends. Ato, it's not like it really matters what happens to Earth. Humanity can live on just finding the artificial satellite, right? So long as everyone can keep living there, it's not so bad if we give up this planet. It might not be such a drastic change for the complex to simply go from underground shelter to an orbiting satellite. Perhaps living up there is actually surprisingly pleasant. I hate this surface anyway. It's too bright. A dim, gloomy room is better for me. That's right. What's the point of us sacrificing ourselves? If we're gonna get stuffed out when we win, I guess we better just to lose and live. It's all over if I die. I won't be able to kill any important targets. I believe that we must live too. There's no need to consider self-sacrifice. I want all of you to live, no matter what, because you all really matter to me. If it comes down to life or death, then I don't want to die either. I fought all this time in order to protect Kadoa back on the residential complex. But if I die here, I can't go back to her. As long as I get to see her again, I don't need it to be on Earth. Anywhere will do, really.
Everyone, we can't back down now.
Sorry, I'm done. Go back to the invader base, white flag in hand. We surrender. There's only smoke and cut through the gloom. All this is just speculation, right? We're just imagining that there's that kind of weapon here. There's no guarantee that we're going to die. The people of the complex wouldn't do something like that. You cannot possibly say that. I believe in humanity, and I know humanity believes in us
So
too.
don't give in to this uneasiness. Don't give in to despair.
Too late. I'm scared of the attack the Supreme Commander has planned too. But if we back down now, everything we've sacrificed will be for nothing. Tell me, Nozomi, what did we sacrifice? You lost a friend. What did we lose? We lost somebody who threatened to detonate bombs in our bodies if we didn't cooperate. We lost somebody who threatened to send non-fighters out of the complex just to die to buy us a couple of days. What did we lose? Nothing. We lost nothing. You're the only one who's lost anything, so you think you have a right to decide for everybody else? Get out of here with that shit. So what do you say we all work together and defend this school? Let's keep fighting to protect mankind. I might have known. Eito, you're going to try to make us fight no matter what. I always knew that was your role in all this. Huh? My role? In that case, I'm not backing down either, for the sake of protecting my friend. Eito, what's wrong? He's gonna try and kill her.
Yep, because she was already suspicious because she can't use...
Evil anima.
Yep.
Eito, what do you mean? What's this about Nozomi's role? I wanted to think it was all a lie, but now it seems like it has to be the truth. Maybe it was quote-unquote voluntary for her to come here, and she was just literally there to be a ray of fight, to get us to not back down, ever.
Yeah, because here's the thing.
Like to sow the seeds of discord.
Why? Because, like, even though there was an empty pod there, they would know how many people they transfused. Why would they send an extra person? They wouldn't. It doesn't make any sense.
Nozomi, you've been lying to us, haven't you? What? Lying? What are you talking about? I'd never do that. How dare you? We already know the truth about you. The truth about me? You're connected to Kamakura General Hospital. You're one of the people responsible for making us fight here. How? Nozomi was clearly surprised that they all knew. I wanted to know how they found out too. It's a shock. I never imagined Nozomi would be from the same hospital that I dreamed about. You've been trying to fool us, haven't you? To make us fight here. No, Don't bother with your excuses. We were forced to undergo surgery at Kamakura, right? For the source of our hemoanima? That cryptoglobin stuff? Even cryptoglobin? How do they know about all of this? This stinks. I can't believe they messed around with my body and transfused this freaky power into me. And isn't it, like, way crazy that they never knew we might start to experience rejection symptoms? In order to observe us as their watchdog, somebody blended in with the rest of them. In other words, Nozomi, it was you. Huh? And the one who performed the transfusion on us was your mother, too. Unbelievable. You're one of them, aren't you, Nozomi? That's why you're trying to make us fight. Wait, I'm not some watchdog, and my mom, she... I told you, we're not interested in your excuses. How dare you lie to us like this? Good ally. Lady Nozomi, why did you deceive us? I trusted you. Wait, something's not right here. Some of your information is wrong. I never heard anything about Nozomi's mother performing transfusions on us, or about her being assigned to observe us. That's right, there's something off about this whole thing. All this was information Nozomi divulged to me alone. So why does everybody else know about it now? Did you say something, Tagumi? Did you tell them? Huh? No, it wasn't me. I didn't tell anyone about it. It was supposed to be a secret between you and me. Oh, you were keeping secrets, were you? It's not very nice to keep secrets from friends. But So Takumi's the reason we all know about this, huh? He must have spilled the beans to everyone. No, I didn't. Really, you have to believe me. What the hell is happening here? The whole conversation? Okay, but I want you to keep everything I dreamt about. It happened when we were alone in my room. There's no way anybody could have known about it. If it got out to anyone, I really would be the only one to blame. Everybody, who told you about this? How did you find out? Who? It circulated around from a few people. A few people? But it must have started with you, Mr. Sumino. It was originally a private conversation between you and Miss Kirifuji, right? I told you it wasn't me. I never told anybody.
I trusted you.
Wait, I really don't know anything about...
Everyone. I'm so sorry I didn't tell you.
My attempts to explain myself were drowned out by Nozomi's words to everyone. It's true. I was affiliated with Kamakura General Hospital, and my mom did work there.
A transmitter?
She probably She probably spread it herself.
For this scene.
For this scene. To put the blame on us. But I wasn't put here as a watchdog, and my mom wasn't the one who performed the transfusions on you. That's all wrong. I'm not trying to fool anybody. Please just trust me on this one thing. How could we possibly trust you? It's too late now. Kudara. You know I despise liars and people who hide things from me. Especially anyone who uses those tactics to get close to people. I find it truly embarrassing from the bottom of my heart that I was ever foolish enough to be taken in by your act. I thought we were friends. I wish I didn't have to bring this up. I hate seeing us divided. And I'm sure you had your reasons, Nozomi. Who cares about her freaky reasons, man? She still lied to us. I don't hate you, Lady Nozomi, but this is beyond the... Everyone, leave Nozomi be. We have more important things to deal with. What really matters is what lies ahead. We need to decide what we should do next.
Aha!
You mean whether or not we're going to accept the enemy's proposal, right? We do need to make up our minds. So... Yeah. What's happening? It definitely wasn't me. I never told anybody. But then who and how?
Yeah.
For a decision of this magnitude, the only way for it to be fair is majority rule. As a commanding officer, I'll lead the vote. You're not our commanding officer, though. Alright, who's in favor of continuing to fight here? With all of my thoughts jumbled up, I couldn't get myself to move fast enough. In the end, Nozomi was the only one who put her hand up. Just a liar, huh? Could have guessed that.
Aha!
Then on the other side, who's in favor of us getting out of here? Everybody raised their hands, excluding Nozomi and myself. Nozomi, what about you? I don't want to die either. I want to find a way to live. But something about this situation is all wrong. Why does everyone know something they shouldn't possibly know? And the truth has been so twisted. Just what is going on here? Takumi, are you abstaining? He's been seduced by Nozomi. She got close to him from the very start with that intention. Well, that was an easy decision. In that case, it's safe to conclude that we'll be accepting the Supreme Commander's proposal and hightailing it out of here, yes? Wait. Please, let's rethink this one more time. Something isn't right here. I don't mind if you call me a liar, but you can't believe what the enemy is saying. They're trying to trick you. Give it a rest, Nozomi. We're not going to fight no matter how much you insist. I don't want to die a hero's death or whatever. I just want to survive and go back home. But, Nozomi, making us fight might be your duty, so maybe you yourself can't defy the order. But we've already made our decision. How about you give this up? No, I'm not like that. Suddenly, Nozomi let out a pained whimper and collapsed with a thud. Nozomi, what is it? Leave her alone. It's just another act. Of course it isn't. I rushed over to Nozomi and peered into her face. I'd seen those symptoms before, but it couldn't be. Was it rejection again? Why? Why now? I thought I was better. Come to think of it, she hasn't been looking so good the last few days. Were her rejection symptoms coming back this whole time? Nozomi, are you okay? I gently offered my hand to Nozomi as she was slumped on her knees, but she ignored my hand, getting up on her own with a wobble. Sorry, I'm not feeling so great. I'll just be off to my room. With unsteady steps, she left the war room. Are those the rejection symptoms we've heard so much about? Nozomi's going to be okay, right? This isn't the time to be worrying about her. We could end up like that at any moment now. And she could just be faking it, right? Since she's failed to persuade us, she's trying to get sympathy. She wouldn't do that. You guys have it all wrong. And she's not some watchdog either. Everything you guys said is different from what she told me. How did you find out anyway? What do you mean it was circulating around a few people? What people? Eito, who told you about it? I heard it from Shoma. From Shoma? I heard it from Dadami. I first heard it from Tsubasa. I heard it from Takimaru, but it was going around before then too. I guess I heard it from Gaku. I don't really remember that.
Yeah.
Kako and I heard it from Miss Magadori. I heard it from Lady Kurata. I first heard it from Yugami. I guess I heard it from Tsubasa. Strangely, everyone heard the same story from someone different. So then we don't know who it came from. It was obviously you, Tackers. You let it slip and it spread from there, right? I told you, I never told anyone. But who else is there? Who else would know about a private conversation in your room? That's why I'm telling you, something's off. Who cares? I've heard enough about that vile girl to last a lifetime. Either way, I intend to survive this war. I couldn't bear dying in such an inexplicable, unreasonable place as this. Yeah, screw fighting for a mission that requires us to die. We're going to the artificial satellite with everyone else. Everybody has the right to live. We're humans too. Well, besides me, I'm just about it. Takumi, you don't have to worry about Nozomi. You don't have to worry. Nozomi is coming with us. We wouldn't just leave her behind. I'm sure if we go to the satellite, her symptoms can be cured, and we're not going to leave her to take in all the blame for all of this alone. We'll meet with the people who came up with this plan on the satellite and question them why they decided on such a cruel scheme. The people who came up with it. Hey, that big scary monster is going to keep its promise, right? We'll have to trust that it will. Carrying on this war will just lead to the death on both sides, after all. Ironic, isn't it? In the end, the only person we can bring ourselves to trust is the enemy we've been fighting all this time. That's how peace works. You lay out your hostilities on the table and decide to believe in one another. I don't really remember how I got back to our room after that. By the time I realized where I was, it was TV time. I was already lying in bed. That discussion was a secret between me and Nozomi, so how did everyone find out? It doesn't add up, and even if we came to our conclusion together, is it really the right decision? Are we really okay with abandoning the fight at the school and running away after spending over 90 days defending this place? Either way, this decision's been made. That was the consensus. I guess that's all there is to it. Fire Ghost. Yeah, I really think Nozomi fake spread it around herself somehow.
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine! It's your 92nd day of active service here at Overcome these last few days with the goal. A new era will begin in humanity's history. And all of you will be honored as heroes for generations to... Okay, let's get going for...
About that. Starting a new era in history would be meaningless if we died. And what does he mean about the teamwork we've cultivated? If our teamwork was that good, we wouldn't be in this place. Where did things go wrong to land us in this situation?
Are we not always talking to the people that we think we're talking to?
What do you mean?
The commanders can kind of shapeshift, right?
One of them could. Like, we are technically going on the assumption that only one of them had the copying ability, but like, we're going on the assumption that only one commander has one ability. Like,
is Darumi suspicious because she only eats sweets?
I mean, she's only
I
one
know.
who never eats sweets.
I get that. Maybe she would have had some meat from the kebab. I don't know. I'm trying to think now.
Here, come play a game with me. It's called Let's Kill Nozomi Together. You have to play one of my favorite anime games. You'll totally love it. It's called Gore Penis. It was a very erotic, extreme game, but it was really unpredictable and interesting to play. Gore Penis. And yeah, we don't know if other commanders will or will not have shapeshifting abilities. It is super weird that Darumi is like the only one we can spend time with right now.
Well, because you spent most of your time talking with Darumi.
I don't know if that matters.
I think it does. Like, I truly think it does.
I mean, I think it's less that and more she's the only one who doesn't really give a shit whether we live or die. Like, everyone else is still, like, really fucking just deep in thought about what Nozomi said, what the commander said, what our choices are, and what decisions we're gonna make. Should we fight? Should we stay? What's in the defense room? Is it good? Is it bad? Whatever. Darumi just doesn't give a shit.
That's true. She probably would have went with either decision.
Yeah, she doesn't give a shit. You have to play one of my favorite blah, blah, blah. Yeah, she just don't care. So it's both weird and not weird that she's the only one we can spend time with.
Troops, the countdown marches on. In spite of the difficulties ahead, I truly, for now.
Yeah. Don't tell me what to do, you white sack of poop. You're just like some globby globby robo ghost. What's it really?
Come on. If you keep crying like that...
Yeah, we've seen all this before.
Karuha, don't cry anymore, okay? I'll be your daddy for...
You're too little.
We've seen this before. We don't need to reiterate
The
this.
doctors.
Then, when we... I'll marry you.
You.
Yeah. Whatever.
Taki.
Thank you.
Well, so we've seen that before, so we don't need to see it again. That's right, I made a promise. A promise to protect Kato no matter what. I'm not about to break that promise. To keep Kato safe, I have to keep fighting. Fight, 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 fight. I mean, you can't keep Kato safe if you don't make it on the satellite. Gah! I jolted upright with a shout. My whole body was drenched in sweat, and my heart was racing like I just woken up from a nightmare. No, not a nightmare, a memory. A memory of Kato, one I dreamed about before. But why again? Why now?
Good morning! A fine morning is upon us. A morning filled with hope. It's your 93rd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Now then, take your dear friends by the hand. The invaders' futile attempts at raiding us only serve as opportunities to destroy them. Huzzah! Keep your spirits high and protect our beloved school and human race.
No. He can tell us to protect whatever he wants, but it's already over. We're not going to fight here any longer. Our meeting with the Supreme Commander is tomorrow. Once tomorrow comes, we're going to leave this school. No. Alright. Stop. I can't fight anymore. It's all over. Who is it? It's probably Nozomi. I cautiously approached the door and opened it to find. Oh. Mr. Sumino, good morning. Yes, hello. You two, what is it? Oh my, you seem low, like a thermometer melted by the sun. I suppose you're feeling guilty about the information you leaked. It's turned Miss Kitty Fuji into a real pariah. Is that why you're still sulking? I told you, I never told anyone. So then how did the story get around?
Hey!
That's why I'm so confused. I have no idea. I don't even know how anyone found out.
Yeah.
Isn't that the nature of gossip? No one ever knows for sure where it came from. More importantly, we have something we'd like to discuss with you. Discuss? What is it? We weren't really sure who to bring this up with. We were wondering who we could trust in a situation like this. And when the thing with Miss Kirifuji happened, we saw you shamefully waffle back and forth about it. Sorry. Oh no, seeing that actually made us feel like we could trust you. If you were really a traitor, you wouldn't have let the situation beclown you so badly. Oh damn, Gucci Mane over here. Traitor? What are you talking about? The culprit, the one we've been chasing all this time. We've been investigating, trying to find out who they are. Oh yeah, you're
So
right.
there is someone. Yeah. So
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you knew she was going for that, yeah. But I mean, we always knew there was a traitor in the midst.
Yeah, yeah.
Ever since Sirei went missing.
So then maybe you're right. Maybe it is Ato.
Like I think, like Ato's always been at our Ato's been stalking us like nonstop this whole fucking game. Like,
That is true.
he's been our little butt buddy. He probably saw Nozomi coming to our room and probably like, oh, what the fuck's that about? Oh, hello.
That could be. That could be. Because like he actually I think is the one that also visited the most in general. Like,
More or less.
to our room.
I also love how nobody said they heard the story from Ato.
Oh shit! I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
You're right.
Ato heard it from Tsubasa, who heard it from blah blah blah, who heard it from yada yada blah blah, but nobody, because Yugamu also said he heard it from Tsubasa. But if we were going around in a telephone circle, then logically the next person after that would have been Ato.
Unless I guess so, but unless they happen to be in the same room together. Like maybe some of them were in the same room together, so they may both would have then heard it from Tsubasa.
I feel like
But I
someone.
don't
I
know.
feel like somebody would have mentioned that though.
That's true too.
And I also feel like. Honestly, I feel like none of them heard it from anybody like that. Because I feel like this would be something important to like group everybody but Nozomi up.
Unless they thought that they couldn't trust everybody, and or because like we do sometimes see in the pic, like when you're going through the rooms and stuff, some of them are chilling with each other, like
Yeah.
doing whatever. So who knows what could have happened then?
Yeah. But we failed. We couldn't solve the mystery. Seriously? What are you talking about? To tell the truth, there is one little thing I didn't share with everyone about my time with the invaders. Okay? What? What shock. What a shock, right? Especially when he's the one who went around telling people not to hide things from others.
Not really.
That's why she was,
I know.
sarcastic. You know how it goes. There are rules for me and rules for thee. Yep. So, what didn't you tell us? It's about the commanders. They worship a peculiar deity. They have what we'd call a religion. A religion? Those things? Furthermore, they follow their tenets very strictly. According to these teachings, Hemo Anima, or Cryptoglobin was it? Absorbing cryptoglobin is a taboo of the highest order.
Uh-huh.
Just as certain as religions forbid the consumption of meat, it's super seriously forbidden. So then, yeah, that literally just proved my theory of an invader did not kill the prisoner. Somebody of our side did. You're telling me they don't absorb cryptoglobin. So then, who was behind these incidents?
The blackened mummy belonging to the prisoner. And the shriveled body of Hideko, too.
Yeah, we already knew they didn't absorb cryptoglobin because it's too crazy. It can't be. You're saying that wasn't the invaders doing?
Yeah.
Precisely so. It's absolutely forbidden for them to absorb cryptoglobin. In which case, the person behind it must be one of us, right? Huh? In short, there is a traitor among us, responsible for killing the prisoner and Michizuhara. A sickening chill ran down the length of my body. So, as much as we hate Ima, he's kind of secretly, weirdly been on our side this whole time. Like, he's been the straight man.
Well, I was gonna say probably also because of all the things he's been through, he might actually be pretty observant, or maybe feels like he has to be because he's always looking out for his sister. That too. But
I found myself getting unsteady on my feet, as if struck by a sudden dizzy spell. That can't be. A traitor?
yeah, traitor.
This is a fine case of homicide we have on our hands. A human has killed another human. The murder of Hideko Shizuhara. Murder? Which means it was time for me to step in as detective. I did some investigating, but I didn't get anywhere. I couldn't get my hands on a single clue.
Uh-huh.
Oh man.
It's not your fault, sweet Kako. Investigating this late in the game wouldn't amount to much. I'm still having trouble believing there's a traitor among us. There's no benefit to betraying the team like this. I mean, it's weird to think, but maybe Nozomi was behind all of it. Like, she wasn't here when she went missing, you know. But if she was a watchdog, or was she? And there's no point in crossing over to the other side when we can't even communicate with them.
Yeah.
Indeed, the culprit's motive is a total mystery. Still, the truth remains that the prisoner and Hideko were killed. As a detective, I can't turn a blind eye to that. That said, I've reached a dead end in the investigation. At this rate, the case is going to go cold. And that's why we've come to you, Mr. Sumino. You've been all over the place on expeditions. Any ideas where we can find some fresh clues? You can't just bring that kind of question on me and expect an instant answer. Nothing then? I knew you wouldn't be of any use. None at all. Rude.
Aha.
If you do remember anything at any time, please let us know.
Uh-huh.
We only have until tomorrow before we get out of here. But we intend to continue to search for the culprit even when we're on the satellite. Let us know if anything comes to mind. Sure, if I think of anything, I'll tell you guys right away. Well then, let's get going, Kako. We should keep up our investigation. Right, there's only one truth out there after all. And with that, the Sugamo twins left my room. A traitor. Someone killed the prisoner and he...
You were bopped on the head, my dude.
He doesn't know that. He doesn't know that.
Yeah, I know.
He thinks he was just stormed into a wall, which, to be fair, sometimes could happen. Give me a break already. Nothing makes sense anymore. Honestly, the whole thing just irritated me. I couldn't even believe it, let alone wrap my head around it. I returned to my bed again and tried to shut everything out. I covered my ears and closed my eyes. Baby. I had no idea how many hours passed by like that.
When that happened, we were with
Tsubasa and Gaku, I think.
Did we get to choose who we took with us, or was that who it was?
That was
Tsubasa?
Yep, it was mandatory. Like, for all the story-related explorations, our team is picked. Hanging the doorbell, stubbornly ringing again and again, I finally got up. Like, it could have been Tsubasa or Gaku or whatever.
Gaku was only in it for the money. But, well, not even really about the money. He didn't want to do nothing until he was promised money.
Like, it is weird that the, oh my gosh, those two were gone when we came to.
Right, it is weird that they were gone when we went, like, because, like...
And we ended up in Second Defense Academy, and they went back to the regular one.
Right, because, I mean, what was it? So we assume we got separated because of the storm. So then, where the fuck did they go? Did they decide to either? They would have had to also either decide to hunker down or go back.
Well, I mean, we did get separated because of the storm.
Right.
But we all took shelter in the same place. We got piped, and then when we came back, they were gone. Yeah, so.
Which doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense. Now we got someone else. Who is it now? I'm coming. Just wait. I grumbled as I opened the door and sang there was. Oh, Takumi.
You, but.
Ato. Sorry for being so persistent with the bell. I was just a little worried about you after yesterday. Are you alright? I'm fine. Just a little confused. About how Nozomi's story got around. It is rather odd. How did everyone find out if you never mentioned it to anyone? You had that conversation in a private room, right? It never should have gotten out in the first place, and yet... One second. I have to check something, and this is just confirm everything. I gotta double check something. Checking something. I don't know if she knows that I'm checking. But
He thought it, he didn't say it.
exactly. So I want to see if he actually said it. Like, I knew he thought it, but I'm gonna see if he said it, because or else how did he know where we had the conversation?
No, he didn't actually say it.
Everyone.
Aha! Yeah! Aha! Aha!
Double check.
Hey!
He heard from Shoma. He heard from Dadabi. Who heard from Tsubasa. Who heard from Takamaru. Who heard from Gaku.
Yeah.
They both heard her from Kyoshika. They heard from Kurata. Who heard her from Yagamu. Who also heard her from Tsubasa.
They don't think about Ato. They just blame us. What? What?
Hey now! Ato just knew it was in a private room.
Why does Tsubasa know it was our room?
How does Tsubasa know it was our room? Bitch can make stuff. She can make gadgets. Did she bug everybody's room? I didn't even pick up on that initially. I was just reading and kind of just fucking going through it. Trying to process.
There's a lot of information at once.
In a private room, right? They never should have gotten out in the first place. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It really is a mystery. Oh, by the way, Takumi, everyone's going to get together in the cafeteria. Will you join us? In the cafeteria? Yes, we're making our deal with the Supreme Commander tomorrow. I was hoping we could all get on the same page before then, but besides, it's going to be our last night with all of our wonderful friends here at the Academy. I know I won't be able to convince Nozomi to come, but I'd like you to be there with us. How about it? Okay, I'll go. It is our last night after all. Really? That's great news. And I'll look into that other matter myself. I'll dig around for the source of the rumors. It might end up being after we get to the unofficial satellite, but I'll talk to everyone again and try and get some more details. Like, to be fair, Ato has indulged in our fucking nonsensical theories from time to time and actually, like, looked into it and given us information in a timely manner. So,
he is, I mean,
maybe Tsubasa's the wonk. Because now that we think about it, yeah, why the fuck was she and the other person gone while we were still left stranded there in the outside?
right.
Was she trying... Did she know about Second to Last Defense Academy and Nego? Or was she just trying to leave us as invader bait to die because we were getting too close to something?
How would she know that we had a conversation with our girl, like me? Because that would have been our dude bro and Ato talking to Hiroko about that night. Like, how would Tsubasa know about that? For her, because like, and more than likely, how did that happen?
Yeah,
and maybe it's like
maybe she bugged the rooms is what I'm thinking.
Is it actually just her, or is it multiple people? Is the other thing too?
I don't know. But I friggin' think it wouldn't be so out of the norm for her to get people around and dead, considering her class weapon is a fucking SUV.
That's true too.
So she shouldn't have any issues
with getting around.
Yeah. Thanks, Ato. I'll be waiting in the cafeteria then. See you, Takumi. With a happy smile on his face, Ato took our last night, huh? That's right. This time tomorrow, it'll all be over. I'll be able to see Kato on the artificial satellite. Sitting here and dwelling on things won't do anything. I guess I'd better join everybody. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that one. What?
Man.
Alright. As always, thank you all for watching. If you're enjoying the series and you want to see more, like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Follow me on Twitch at ArkNova3. And if you want to help support the channel, check out my Patreon link in the description. For just $1 a month, you can help support me bringing the best content that I can.
Till then.